we go. Here we go. Here we go.
It's a comeback story that never really went away.
Way to move, way to move, way to move. Eyes up.
Chris Hardman is back at the helm for the Ottawa Hills varsity football team.
Good hands. All right, here we go.
I don't ever want to take anything for granted. I'm so privileged to have the opportunity to do this. But the game hadn't changed a great deal, and our kids are still great, so all we get to do is play a little football.
Hardman started coaching football at Ottawa Hills as an assistant to the legendary Norm Niedermeyer back in the mid-'80s, taking over as head coach in 1998 and serving in that capacity for the next 15 years.
Here we go, hurry up, let's go.
He would then step away from the varsity level and coach at the junior high for the past 4 years. He also did a little broadcasting with a guy who thought he could grow a beard.
I loved it. You were great for me. BCSN was awesome. But my heart is down in the sidelines with the kids, and that's exciting.
Down, set, hit.
As exciting as what Greg Neuendorf did with the program after he took over in 2014. He went 3-7 in that first year and then improved to 4-6 the following year, 5-5 in 2016, and an impressive 7-3 last year. But prior to this season, Neuendorf made the decision to spend more time with his young family. And in essence, he and Hardman have swapped positions.
Step up, go get it. Good.
Both men using the same practice field. Neuendorf there to lend a hand if needed, now with the junior high, and Hardman back with the varsity. What has it been like for you getting back on this field at this varsity level thus far?
Well, I would tell you, it's all about the kids, and we've had a great start to our practice. I've enjoyed the kids. I think they've enjoyed our coaches. Everybody's excited right now. We're undefeated, and normally at this point you are. So I guess I would tell you it's nice to be back out here.
I think it's been a smooth transition, really. I think it's a whole new coaching staff, really, except for one coach. And it's going to be a lot of new stuff we know this year, but we're keeping the defense almost the same. So it's been smooth for the most part.
Well, the first couple of days have been great. Just a great switch over from new and coming to Hardman. It's just been a good transition.
This season, like most for the majority of Toledo Area Athletic Conference teams, could be a numbers game. A total of 27 players playing football for the Green Bears, no JV team. Gone are 10 starters from last year's squad, with only 4 returning.
I don't ever remember standing in front of a camera in the years ever thinking that depth wasn't a major concern. So, it's just part and parcel of D6, D7 football. But, football's a tough game, and sometimes you got to deal with it, and, we'll employ the next man up, and that next man may be a freshman.
From freshman through senior, the Green Bears experienced incredible success last year, not just on the football field, but Hardman's baseball team made it all the way to the regional finals. The boys' soccer team played for a state championship, as did the boys' lacrosse team. 2 of those lacrosse players are now leading this year's football team, and they think their success on the lacrosse field will translate into success on the gridiron.
Well, I guess just a lot of hard work and practice, focusing like lacrosse and getting not really worrying about those bigger or better teams on paper.
Is there any way to carry that momentum into fall sports?
I think there for sure is, because I think both those teams were just a bunch of guys who love playing the sports that they were playing at the time, and I think that's what we have here is a bunch of guys who love the game of football.
And just one final note, we alluded to the 40-something adult who had the questionable facial hair earlier. No such issues for a high school senior. Do you have the best facial hair on this football team?
I don't think there's any competition, not even with coaches, really.
How are you doing on your beard growth?
It's coming along, I'm working on it.